Look, everyone's terrified of taking a risk, but nobody realizes that doing nothing is the biggest gamble of all. Look, we've been conditioned to believe that security means staying still, keeping the same job, the same paycheck, the same routine, even when it's killing us. But look around, the world has changed, and most people are still playing by the rules that stopped working 20 years ago. Fear keeps us loyal to systems that don't actually care about us, like it tells you, but what if you fail? But the real question here is, what if you don't try? Because failure doesn't come from doing something new, okay? It comes from staying stuck. According to a recent poll from the Angus Reid Institute, 61% of Canadians say they're financially worse off than they were 5 years ago. And half don't believe they'll ever get ahead again, okay? And that's not because they're lazy. That's because the economy doesn't reward safety anymore. Playing it safe is how people end up broke at 65, wondering where the hell their lives went. And I've seen it too many times, okay? Personally, my friends who made smart choices, stayed in the same company for decades and got laid off right before retirement. People who spent their whole lives waiting for the right time and never found it. Fear kept them comfortable, but comfort does not build freedom, okay? The truth is, fear is expensive. It costs you opportunity, growth, time, and peace of mind. And it's subtle, right? It doesn't scream, it whispers. Don't post that. Don't start that. Don't risk looking stupid. Meanwhile, someone else who ignored that same fear is out there building a life on their own terms. They're making money online, working from home, and reclaiming their time while the rest of the world waits for someday, right? And look, I'm not saying you won't feel scared. You will, for sure, right? That's normal. But you can be scared and still take the first step. You can be nervous and still build something new. And once you do, fear starts to lose its power. I was terrified when I started learning digital marketing. I didn't know a damn thing about it, right? Like, it's so foreign to me. I didn't know if it would work. But what scared me more was the idea of doing nothing, of waking up in 10 years in the exact same place, or worse, quite frankly, losing my home. Like, that's what finally pushed me to take action. And once I did, everything started to change, right? I stopped worrying about layoffs and started focusing on leverage. I stopped asking for permission to earn more and started building income on my own terms. Look, there's people making 5, 10, 20,000 a month working online, not because they're fearless, but because they were tired of waiting for courage to show up. You can start part-time. You can start small. You can start scared, but you have to start, okay? Because every day that you let fear make your decisions, it steals your future. So go to the link in my bio, watch the free training, learn how to make money online. Fear won't disappear, okay? But freedom will if you don't act soon.